Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Hi, how are you all doing today? I'm very happy to see you all with me. Not to see, but to feel you for sure. Today we will be reacting and analyzing Ukraine. Ukraine at Eurovision 2021. Ukraine so far has been my favorite country, to be honest. I've always enjoyed the level of their creativity, the level of details they involve in a performance, in the song, in the concept. I definitely say that Ukraine is one of the gems of Eurovision for sure. They're also being our neighbors, but that doesn't really play a huge part in my belief about Ukraine. Last year, as you all remember, Go.A was selected to represent Ukraine in Eurovision 2020, so they were reselected again for 2021. So this year we will have again Go.A representing Ukraine at Eurovision Song Contest 2021. Last year I definitely like a lot Solovey. I was completely mind blown by the dress that Katarina had on a stage of a national performance. It was stunning. It really looked like the bird Solovey. The outfit did really represent a bird, because Solovey is kind of like a bird, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's the translation of nightingale bird. It was just stunning, so beautiful. The leather mixed with this beautiful bright red thing. It was really amazing. I liked a lot the song as well. It was a folk mixed with EDM, like a little pop. It was a really interesting concept for Ukraine. They came more with the folklore, which was really nice, given to very nice package. The only thing which was bothering me a little bit was the voice, I think, because Ukraine used for Solovey a very traditional singing for Slavic nations, as Poland, Russia, Ukraine. They have a lot of this like shouting singing. Which is very common for that part, for Eastern Europe, and they kind of try to embody that into their concept and into their song. And for many people it did sound like a shouty noises, but for Eastern Europeans it was definitely something familiar that they have listened before for sure. This year they're coming with another song, obviously. The song is called Shum. Shum, and in translation from Ukrainian it means noise. So I don't know if they really use this term in order to correlate with the previous year, because many people were calling Solovey as a noise, because it was very noisy, it was very loud, it was very sharp on the listening, the singing. And I don't think that they're making fun or they're mocking that description that many people were giving last year, but it's definitely something interesting. So far I can see the thumbnail. It's a beautiful Katarina with a very futuristic outfit. So fashion way, or in regard of the fashion, they definitely will be serving something. So guys, I'm really excited. Let's watch and react to Go.A with the song Shum, which will represent Ukraine at Eurovision 2021. So far I already like it. It starts with another folk, Ukrainian folk music. This like a very festive holiday back in the day, very Manchester, very ancient back in the day celebration music. Also very Slavic oriented. I already like this. That's why many people, Eurofans, liked Go.A last year, because of that folk value that they added with their song Solovey. So they did the same this year, but for the Shum. And I really like this Slavic festive song. It really, somehow it just suddenly turns me into that, you know, celebrating mood. And we, from Republic of Moldova, being neighbors, obviously we're very familiar with this concept, with this music. So I already know how to identify the sound. So far it's cool. I like a lot this car. It looks very artsy. I think it's very well described Go.A as a band. They're very artistic, extremely creative, and generally Ukrainian people, I find them to be very creative. I love a lot their music videos. The songs are amazing, and they're generally very nice people. very warm, very friendly, and very creative. So far they're mixing everything in the video. Ooh, so they're adding also these like very sharp, very contrastive, very modern electro beats in the back, which is really cool. I personally also like a lot Katarina. She has such an unique personality. She has this very sharp iron lady. She has this quality of magnetizing the attention, right? Because I'm sure if she was going to be on a stage or she's in a video, you only want to watch at her. So that's a really cool quality for people to have and for artists to have, because that gives you that memorability for you as an artist. Because I will definitely remember this heavy iron view that Katarina is giving me. Oh my gosh, folk music from the past mixed with EDM music from the present. Such a nice combination between past and present, between folk and EDM or house music or whatever. It's like very DJ, like very electronic, like how they call it, folktronica. It's like when you mix electronic music with a folk. They have added this flute, which is amazing. It's very common for our area. I like a lot also this outfit. It's also like looks so futuristic. It's just like one piece of iron on her face, but it's already elevated so good. Oh my gosh, this is so powerful. It looks very much as an art performance because it doesn't look like a very high production, you know, cinematic video, which I value a lot this video. It's amazing, and I like how they incorporate all these apocalyptic, very artsy way, you know, very DIY kind of video where they like mixed everything together, and it looks amazing. She's such a strong personality, like, and the song is so intriguing, so suspenseful. It's like a blockbuster song, you know, movie. It's just a very suspenseful, very intriguing song. It's very moody, dark, but at the same time is splashed with the some sun rays, some big gleams of sunshine, because it's by using this Slavic festive sound music mixed in with a very moody, sharp EDM. It's just such a beautiful metaphor. I love it so far. The flute is amazing, and she's such an attention grabber. It's like looking at you. It's just mind-blowing, the whole experience this song is giving. Wow, this is just mind-blowing. That's the word which would best describe the song and the whole experience. This is definitely a hell of experience. It's something interesting to listen. It's a very beautiful metaphor of connecting the past with the present, and she is also very intrigued. She's also very magnetizing singer, Katarina. And the song itself, it's beautiful. It has the element of nowadays, of modern thing, which is very trendy today, right? We have this EDM, this Euro house dance music, like Medusa, Lose Control, right? This like British style of dance, pop dance. And then it's also mixed with a very iconic, with a very authentic, with a very characteristic to Ukraine festive folk music in the back. So, and the whole thing playing between ancient times and present, in her outfit, in her sound. It's just beautiful, connecting all the dots of the pieces. I really hope that the juries will highly value this song, because I don't really know how the people would react, because so far we can see that odds are not really playing in favor for Ukraine. But you know what, I think at this point it's so early to judge anything. Remember the previous years, there were many countries having very beautiful music video clips, and they do create this image of the song as being very good, but when it on a stage, you completely feel lost and you completely feel empty. The stage feels empty because some songs are so good on a music video, but when they come to the stage, they just completely lose themselves, as it was with the Tamta, as it was with the Michaela from Malta. And I think that Ukrainian song will stand out so well on the stage. They're gonna bring these elements, they will make this, still they're gonna continue this comparison and metaphor between past and present on a stage. That would be really amazing, very memorable, and very honorable and respectful entry. Honestly, I completely love this. I would give a 9 out of 10. This is a song which I will be very exciting to listen to, and Ukraine did not disappoint me again. That was really good, guys. So please comment down below, what do you think about Ukraine? How much would you rate Ukraine? And where do you think Ukraine would end up this year? Thank you for watching. I'm really looking for your opinion. Please comment down below anything in regard of Ukraine, Go A, and the song Shum. And I'll see you all guys in the next video. Ciao.